Looking at some corn here planted Friday, April 24th near Walnut, Iowa. Just kind of going through some of the general physiology of the plant here, day 1 through 28. Looking at the plant, we're at V2 growth stage. First leaf always has that rounded tip with its collar. Second leaf here coming out has a collar, so we know we're at V2. Almost V3. The third leaf does not have a collar. So you know you're not quite at V3, right in between those two stages. So the question was asked, what planting depth was this at? You start at the seed. This is the mesocotyl. It always extends up to about 3/4 inch below the soil surface. Right here is the crown. This grouping of nodal roots come out of the crown. That is always set right at 3/4 inch below the soil surface. And then your leaves come out of the top there. So the first thing to come out of the seed starts with the root. So this is the radicle root right here. It's a very healthy looking radicle. Usually grows about 3 or 4 inches long. You know it's healthy because it has a lot of this furry foxtail look. A lot of nice fine root hairs coming off of it, extending right out of the point of the tip of the seed there. On the back side of that radicle, the seed has what we call seminal roots or seed roots. The whole seed root complex kind of encompasses that. The radicle is very sensitive to a lot of issues. As an agronomist, I'm always looking at the radicle to determine the health of that young corn plant. If you see this radicle burnt back to here, you know there's either some sort of chemical injury or fertilizer injury symptoms causing stress on that radicle. The seminal roots are much less prone to injury, not nearly as sensitive as that radicle. Sometimes will show symptoms, but overall not as crucial to the growth of the young corn plant. So the next thing that comes out is this mesocotyl, which is the plumule, is what it's called. It contains both the coleoptile and the mesocotyl. The coleoptile is that sheath that punches through the ground, a very waxy, hard surface. As soon as that coleoptile sheath is exposed to sunlight, it'll burst open and leaf out. So you hope for that to happen once it reaches the surface. Sometimes if you get a really dry situation, cracking soils, if you had sidewall compaction and that furrow opens up, sometimes you get that leafing out underground situation, which is not good. Cloddy soils can cause that issue as well. So that pushes to the top. The crown is always set right there, like we talked about, 3/4 inch below the soil surface, as long as the seed was planted below 3/4 inch. That's why shallow planting can be an issue, because your crown set will get set too close to the surface and you won't get good nodal root development. So your first 4 nodes are right here, and that's where these original nodal root system comes out of. Once these take over, they basically become the lifeblood of the plant. So those first 28 days is kind of a weaning process for this plant to come away from this mothership here, the seed and the mesocotyl. Once these nodal roots get to about 1/2 inch to 1 inch long, they're going to take over, and that plant's going to survive if we end up clipping this off right here. So this becomes the life force of the plant, and then it just keeps growing from there. So sometimes if you look out across the field a little bit, you can kind of see the corn at this stage, that V3, V4. Right as those nodal roots are developing, it kind of goes through an ugly duckling stage. The plant's putting a lot of resources into building that nodal root system. That transitional phase where the nodal roots are kind of finding nutrients, tapping into some nitrogen and other nutrients, it kind of turns on a little bit of a yellowish look, especially if you get some cool cloudy weather, which we have here across western Iowa. So kind of in that ugly duckling stage right now. Corn crop should be coming out of it here, hitting rapid growth here in a few weeks, and a little bit of heat and sunshine and moisture, and we'll be looking good. So